Good morning and welcome to another weekly video, Living with Alzheimer's. This week I wanted to talk about dementia and being in denial. From the outside, being in denial might seem a very simple thing. It might seem very black and white, but it's not. It's more than that. It's quite a complex thing, and there's two reasons that I believe why somebody would be in denial when they were diagnosed or when they had dementia. And the first one is, I think, that it's mainly because people don't often remember that they have dementia. Sometimes a person with the condition will remember it at certain times, and they'll hop in and out of that memory. I mean, imagine, if you will, that you wake up every morning and you don't know what day it is, you don't know whether you work, you don't know whether you're retired, you don't know whether you're married, or even your age or anything. And you have no idea what you did yesterday, and you have no idea what you're going to do today or even tomorrow. And very often, sometimes people, when they look in the mirror, they don't even recognise their own reflection. So they're not going to admit to something that they can't remember, they don't know. So in their own minds, they haven't got dementia, and the people around them who are trying to help them, they have no knowledge of what you're talking about. They don't understand because somebody has forgotten. The other one, number two, is that being in denial is a type of coping strategy. It's a type of strategy where, I suppose, not admitting it means that you don't succumb to it. You're in denial to a degree because you don't want to hear it, and if it's not said, or if you don't speak it, then you haven't got it. Those of us that are aware that we have dementia, those of us who know the journey that we are on, and we know which direction it's going and what the inevitable will be, I believe that most of us don't really want to accept that we have this condition. So we cope with it in a way by not admitting to it. And as I say, it's a coping strategy. And I mean, even if in general conversation that somebody like me was to say that I have dementia, that in itself cuts right down to the core, because it's not something that you really want to admit. It is a type of submission and a type of, I suppose, you have submitted to dementia. So that's the other reason why I think people are in denial of something like this. So one reason is purely because the person with the condition will forget, and the other reason is it's a coping strategy, a way to try and move forward and keep going in our own minds. Now, I haven't really got an answer for denial. There is no firm cut answer to say that if you treat somebody in this way and do this and do that, it will help. The only thing that I can really do is try and help people to understand the reason behind the denial. And at least in that way, maybe the people around the person with dementia have a little more insight into why, and understand that it's not just bullheadedness, strong-willed or bloody-mindedness. There is actually a deeper reason behind the not acknowledging that you have a condition. And at least that way, at least you have a little bit more ammunition and a bit more understanding of what it's like and why it would be, and maybe it gives you a bit better chance to assist or maybe help in some way. Well, I hope that explains that. I know it's very short, but at least that's really the only way that I can explain it to you. Thank you so much for listening. have a great weekend, have a great week, and hopefully I shall be back here again next Friday with another video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.